What's going on, guys? Middi here. Now, I've already done the Easter egg once. I'm going to go over it again, but this time with commentary, going through step by step on how you can do this the easiest way. No intro, no messing about. I'm going to jump straight into it and let you know step by step how you can do it. I'm going to leave in the description as well little timestamps throughout the video so you can go to the part that you're actually stuck on. I'm going to update the description as well regularly. Starting off with my class, I'm going to be going in with the Gallo S812, just a nice reliable weapon as I'm starting off. Next, I'm going with the Aether Shroud. Now, if you are in a team of 3 or 4 people, recommend going for Healing Aura. Make sure you go on tier 3. It's just so you can pick up your newbie friends if they keep going down and you're trying to do it all together. Personally, I like doing it solo so no one gets in the way. So let's jump into it. So first thing you need to do is get on a teleport on this roof. Just open this door here. You're only going to need to open one door to actually teleport out of this area. So head through the teleporter, and this is going to send you to the FIREBASE. So once I first actually came here, this really reminds me of Modern Warfare 3, the map Dome, if you guys actually remember it. Not sure if it's based off it, but it's what it reminded me of anyway. Now once you're here, you're going to see these 3 Aether reactors all scattered around this map. You're going to need to turn on the power this way, so head to each one. We're going to start with the one over here. So open the door here, head up the stairs, and this is where we're going to be doing the first Aether reactor. So once you're actually here, it's going to cost 500 points to actually turn it on. What's going to happen is you're going to need to get charges for when zombies are near these little mini generators. There's 3 all scattered around this little area, and the zombies are going to attack it. So you can see it's being highlighted red here. They do barely any damage, so if you're doing this early rounds, don't worry about it all. Just kill these zombies and you're going to see that purple charge meter go up. As soon as that hits the top, you've done it for the area. Once the charge meter goes up to the top, it's going to let off like a little mini nuke, just killing any remaining zombies in the area. So now you just need to go to the other 2 and complete them. Now you're going to head over to the data center where the satellite dish is. This is where the second Aether reactor is. Same thing again, activate it, just kill zombies near it and get this one done. Second one done, let's head over to the third. From here you can just go through this door, start opening it up. Going to need to open everything anyway. Third one's going to be in the military command, so let's go through here. Last thing again, kill the zombies. And that's the third one done. Now the power automatically is turned on. Once I turn all the power on, I go into this military command room and I'll buy a Juggernog just to make it a little bit safer. I also think the Gallo is really good for taking out the mimics as well, just to bear in mind why I'm using this shotgun specifically. So once you've actually got the power on, you want to go pay Peck a visit. It's near one of the crystal generators are. Ooh, tea. So just use the teleporter and go back and talk to Ravenov. Of course, the Pack-a-Punch machine is going to spawn here as well. So Ravenov's going to give you this keycard here, which is going to be the next step into the Easter egg. Make sure you collect these badge out there. The next step is you're going to need to find 3 serums that are located in these cupboards around the map. Obviously, look, this one is just straight opposite where you pick up the keycard. Just open it up and collect the serum in there. Now, once you head back into the area where the dome is, you want to head straight through here, which is the engineer part. And this is where the next locker is. Use your keycard again. That's the second serum. Now the last one is in the Colonel's office where the Juggernog is, so just head over here. So you can just head up to the stairs where you got Juggernog, and you're going to find the Colonel's room. Remember this room as well, because you're going to be in here a few times. Use the key card and you're going to get the last serum that's in there. Once you've got all 3 serums and you're at the helipad site, you are going to want to head to these barracks. And the furthest one away is the field hospital, so you can just go in here. And you're going to see this device here. It's a chemical mixer and it says start combining the compounds. Just hold X and start doing that. It's going to take a while. You've got like 20 or 15 seconds for it to do it. But seeing if you're doing this pretty quickly, you're not going to get trapped in here. And hellhounds are of course going to spawn here, so just watch out for these. And as soon as that's done, you can just do it and collect this device, the agent delivery system. And once you're here, you want to head over back to where the dome is. So once you're here at the dome, obviously to the left of the stairs, you can just jump here. And it's the air conditioning unit. Just put the agent system on there. Just put it on there and head back and see what Peck's doing. So while Peck's getting high, you can just sort of sit here and zombies shouldn't attack you. So while Peck's tripping balls, you are going to sort of see a prompt that's going to let you press the action button. I'm on Xbox, so I'm pressing X. After a while, it's going to say, speak with Dr. Peck. And this is going to get you onto the next step. So as soon as Peck stops talking shit, you can head to the data center, which is going to be the next part of the Easter egg. Head over where the satellite dish is here. Once you're at the data center, just go through here and on obviously the second floor of it, you're going to see this little machine with a brain symbol on it. You can go up to this and it's going to unlock it. Now once you're actually here, you're going to get this essence trap, and when you pick this up, this is going to go in your tactical slot. It's like something out of Ghostbusters basically. Now the next step is to use these trappers to capture mimics that are going to be around the map. You need to do it in certain locations. So as you can see right here, a mimic will spawn on a certain object like that. This one's obviously glitched. It will either be scrap or a kill streak of some sort. The mimic's going to spawn. Now what you need to do, and you've got to be careful here, is you want to get this to around, I'd say 20% HP. That's why I've obviously got this weak weapon here, so I can just kind of numb it down a little bit. Once he's around pretty low health, near to dying, suck that bad boy in like it's a scene out of Ghostbusters, and he should get in there. Once he's captured, collect that and go straight back to where you picked up the essence trapper. You've got 3 minutes to do this, by the way, so bear that in mind. Once you're here, just to the right of where you actually pick it up, it's going to say insert essence trap. You want to find different mimics that are actually around the map, so kind of scour the areas and try and find them around different sections of the map. Apparently one is in living quarters, another's in Sky Bridge, and the last one is outside of the garage. I'm not confirming that these are the locations, but I'm just going to show you the ones that I find, and these are the ones that I got. So if you run around the map and you don't see any, just kill the zombies and get the next round up, and they should spawn. And the next one spawns in the Peck's quarter there. That's the second one that actually goes off. So do the same again. Just be careful not to kill it. If you get a little bit hectic like I am here, you can just pop Aether Shroud, do a little bit of damage to it, just to numb it down. Throw it down, capture that bad boy in there. Collect it. Now you want to head all the way back to where you were just before. You'd know if you've done it right because you're going to see the scientist's name actually pop up like Sokolov, as you can see here. If you do it wrong, it's going to say that the memory's corrupted, so you're not in the right area or you're not killing the right mimic if it's saying that. And the last one, I'm pretty sure is meant to be spawning around the garage area. As you can see, it's not here, so we're going to go into round 10 and just see if it spawns. So yeah, this is the second one that actually scared me there. But yeah, this is obviously they spawn like every round in a certain area, so do one in each area, then go on to the next round and they're going to spawn again. I think if it says target lost, then that pretty much means that you've not lowered the mimic to low enough health. So I'll normally do this, try and trap it in the corner and get it like that. Also guys, don't be afraid to actually buy armor here. You're going to need it. You're going to be in tight spots like this. Make sure you're constantly repairing your armor to max and getting it to free as quick as you can. And that should be the last one. Brahms is the last person, I'm pretty sure. And Brahms is going to give you the last code there, R3QXG. You ain't got to write any of this down. It's not important at all. Once you've done all 3 of the mimics essences, you can then collect the floppy disk, which actually comes out this computer. Now, I'm just going to let you guys know really quickly that there's actually an Easter egg step, which is part of Sergei's head. You have to find a random head. This is actually part of a side quest to get like a free perk out of the safe, and it isn't actually needed for this main quest line, so don't worry about it. Once you've got the floppy disk, you can head into the room that's next to the dome area. Once you walk in here, you're going to see this computer. Just insert the floppy disk in there. And it's just going to come up with a prompt saying it's going to download the contents. Once that's actually completed, you can just head outside this door and the doors to the dome are actually going to be open. And once you actually walk in here, you're going to see this orb just basically lighting up. You want to stand in here until it's basically fully charged. Then it's going to say stabilisation is required here. Once you're down here, talk to Dr. Peck again. So after the speech goes down with Ravenov, he's actually going to give you a code to unlock this little locker door here. Just enter that code. And there it is. Make sure you just pick up that item here and actually go into the scorched defense area, and you're going to want to pick up this shovel that's in this corner here. Just pick that up. Is where you're going to need to dig up these crystals. Now before we get any further, we're going to need to get the Raik 84. There's 3 ways of getting it. You can either do trials and get legendary, you can either use a random box and maybe get lucky with it, or you could wait for a higher round and you've obviously got more of an easier chance to do it. But instead, I'm just going to show you how to actually get it. You want to head all the way down here into the weapon lab. Pick up this blueprint on the wall, send yourself over to the scorched area, jump over here, and you're going to find the body that he's talking about. Just interact with it to get his eye out. Shut up! Then you want to head back over to where you actually found the blueprint in the first place, in the little weapons lab part. Head inside here and use the retina scanner to scan the eye really quickly. Once the eye is scanned, you're going to pick up that locker key there. Once you've got the locker key, you want to head over to where these barracks are. There's going to be 2, one to the left and one to the right. Go in here and just open every single locker. Just pretty much spam these dudes really quickly. Mimics are going to spawn, by the way, so just be warned. And that barrel assembly is going to drop there, so that is the next part. And the last part, you're going to need to wait till around round 15, or it could be 15, 16, you know, onwards, until you get the Robocop looking dudes who are actually going to spawn. Let's just shoot his arm anyway. Once his arm actually flies off, you're going to get the uncharged power cell like that. So I did think that you actually kill him and it's a random drop, but no guys, just when he charges up that arm, shoot his arm off. So the next step is to use this computer, and when it stops, you're going to need to remember these locations, so just watch it. So it's going to land up here in the top left somewhere. Then on the left side. And then at the very top. You need to shoot that dartboard where the computer was actually showing you to shoot. I got this wrong multiple times. You know, you're going to have to kind of guess. It's going to be in the top left area. Shoot it up there and guess if it's going to be directly left, 11. If it's directly top, 20. And then just shoot the bullseye and that is it. You're going to get the last part and you need to head back to that bench to actually make the gun. But you want to put the power cell on here and let it charge. I think it takes like a round to actually charge to full. So after a couple of rounds, the power cell was actually going to charge. I did wait around to see if it would go, but didn't look like it. So you're going to have to do a couple of rounds. Once you've done that, you can actually finally build the gun.
Wonder weapon. Who names these things?
Pack a punch that bad boy up. You only need to pack a punch it like twice and it's pretty much OP. Once you've actually got the AK, we can now continue on to the next step. As you knew, you picked up that shovel. Now for this step and you've actually got your AK wonder weapon, whatever the fuck it is. So once you've actually got the wonder weapon, you're now going to need to dig up these aether crystals. You're going to have like a little beeper that's going to get faster and faster when you're near a location. But these are all set. They're all in the same location every game. And the first one is here. You want to dig. And this little container is going to pop up and then just disappear. And basically they're going to be all scattered around here. And you need to pick the correct one that doesn't have any black smoke around it. So look, as you can see here, this little flying particle, you're going to see it in a minute because it's hidden behind a wall. Oh, it's not going to show now. Okay. You want to get the one that doesn't have the black smoke around it. It's weird. When you aim down sights, you can't actually see it. Look. But yeah, if you're not aiming, as you can see that you've got that black smoke around that, they are false ones. You want to find the one that doesn't have any black smoke at all. And that one looks like the only one. As you can see there, look. You have to move in different kind of angles. You see that moves about. Look, there. You're going to see that that has no black sort of smoke particles around it, which is the correct one. To collect that. The next one, you want to head into the jungle defense, and this one is kind of a little bit harder. I'd say the hardest one out of all of them. You want to head into this middle section here where you're coming downwards, and you're going to see where you can dig. Just start digging. It's going to create this, and a big dome's going to go around you, and you pretty much got to just survive while you're in here. It's not too bad, especially if you've got this gun ready. You're going to pretty much destroy anything that comes at you with this. Just make sure you've got Jug and this weapon, and you're good. Once you're done and the domes come off you, you can just collect this aether crystal. That's going to be the second one. Now this last location is just by this door here. You're going to dig it up. As you can see, it's going to be really quick and just dash along. And you're not going to be able to catch it. Now the way to catch it is by using the alternate fire, slowing it down, then going up to it, then collecting it like that. And that is all 3 containers done. Now once you have all 3 of them, you want to go back to each reactor that you used to turn on the power at the start and just basically interact with each one. First one being near Dr. Peck, if you forgot where that was. Second one is out here, interact with it. And once you do that, you can head back to the OPC and you can just go inside. So after that little speech happens, Peck basically just ruses you over. You wait like about a minute and then Weaver says you can actually reactivate it by using this satellite. And what you want to do is you want to head onto this desk here and align the satellite. Now what I did here is it's really weird. Sometimes you might have to decrease your field of view a little bit because this is really weird on console only. On PC you're going to be able to do this easy. Just in case the screen's a little bit glitchy, then hold X and using the D-pad on your controller, you need to realign. You can see that you're moving this little blue dot on the screen. You need to realign it, and you can see the flags there. Look, you need to realign it to the one that has a question mark on it. It's going to be random every game, by the way. So the last one is all the way down here. Then realign that.
Realigning my satellite dish.
Pressing A, well, that's what I had to press to align it.
Got your attention now, don't I, Peck? Are you firing a goddamn space laser at my satellite dish? That's it, strike team. Get back to the OPC.
Then as soon as Weaver says you can go back to the OPC, head there as quick as you can. Then just interact with this computer here, and this cutscene's going to play.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, you boys thought it was over? Well, not yet. You're going to have to destroy Odra as the last thing. Now you got your AK, you should be able to get this thing easy. Just make sure you're hitting his head as much as you can, that you're going to get crits right in front of his head. Now you want to be careful here, okay, because you're still going to get zombies coming after you. You can of course do monkey bombs and get stuff like that just prior to this. I'm doing it solo because I'm doing it solo because I'm ballsy, but you want to use the rooftops to try and just get leverage on. You want to use the rooftops to try and keep a distance from where the zombies are, and then just keep shooting this thing down as much as you can. Once the zombies kind of overcrowd you, you can just jump to the next bit, let them try and follow you again. Just keep putting pressure on Odra. Just make sure you don't get trapped anywhere. And remember, keep that Aether shroud, because if you get cornered here, you are in big trouble. There is an ammo box here as well, and the zombies do drop armor and ammo. Just try not to panic. Just do rotations on them and you'll be good. As soon as Weaver tells you can get critical hits on it like that. It shoots fucking hellhounds at its arm. Try not to get absolutely overpowered by the amount of stuff that's coming at you here. Can be a little bit tricky, guys, if you're not very good at just rotating around. Just use all these buildings to your advantage and just keep putting bullets into it. And you want to make sure you've got self-revives on. Make sure you buy this stuff before. I had such low health there, but this is the end cutscene, guys, so enjoy it.
Not coming with us?
There is an operation underway in the Ural Mountains. I have to stay in the field.
This is the only way.
I told you once, Omega is not who we are. I do this for the good of the motherland. For the good of us all.
Try not to break anything else.
Remember, there's nothing so broken that it cannot be fixed.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm ready to come in, Leader. We have a lot to talk about.
Finally. Could you have taken any longer to get here?
You were smart to transmit your research. You demonstrated loyalty to an extent.
To an extent? What more do you want? Just wait until we get back to Moscow. We'll see what the Colonel thinks about this.
Really? Do you really want to know what I think? I think I want to see a demonstration of your commitment to Omega. Tell me, Doctor, which is your better eye?
And guys, that was the Easter egg done. As you can see there, done at 804 eliminations, and you got... So for doing that, guys, you got a nice little cutscene there, and you also are going to unlock the calling card Max's Potential. So it's obviously completing the main quest in FIREBASE Z. I hope this guide has helped you, and I've gone through pretty much everything. As I told you, a lot of people say you've got to find Sergei's head for this. You don't bother looking around for that. It's just a step you can actually completely go over. And as for the Raik, you can either find it in a bot, do the little guide bit I showed you there, or you can do it in the trials. So it's completely like that. If the video has helped you, make sure you leave a like on it. It's going to help me out massively. And leave a comment on anything you're stuck on. Let me know in the comments, I'll get back to you. As always, I hope you guys like this video. And if you'd like to see more zombie stuff or more Easter egg stuff, then let me know. As always, I'll see you guys later.